will be ready to do whatever's needed.
2 players injured, one of their stars out, something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3. And for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Paul George, and there's Jackson, and it's Zubac in at the 5. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
The shot by George, no good.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
And the shot goes in. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Middleton can't get it to go.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Jackson, that's good.
Well, we know Kawhi will always attract lots of defensive attention, which puts him in a position to find his teammates. Pretty pass.
Now here is Holiday. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, that's about recognizing a transition opportunity when it presents itself. Nice job by Kawhi Leonard.
Pass to Lopez. Back to Holiday. Kicks it to Middleton. Shoots from the block. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Good possession there. Exactly the way they drew it up.
And here's Jackson. It's George on the wing. The shot from 20 feet away. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Holiday gets the bucket.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Here's Leonard out to Morris. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
For the Clippers, Patterson, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Reggie Jackson. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's Patterson. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Patterson from outside the arc. A three-pointer is right on target.
To me, when Patrick Patterson is hitting from deep, it makes everything easier for his teammates. He has got tremendous touch.
And Forbes kicks to Connaughton. And to Antetokounmpo inside. Tucker the pass to Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
Here's Forbes. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now here's Rondo. No points in the game yet for him. And the layup falls.
And how about the focus there from Rondo? Doesn't let the D get to him, able to complete that play through contact.
And Connaughton has it in the corner. The dish to Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Now here's Rondo. There's 38 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Oturu, defended by Middleton. Oturu, the pass to Kennard. Los Angeles making a switch here. Leonard's checked in, and Milwaukee also making a switch. Portis is checked in. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Rondo. Forbes, the pass to Portis. Shoots over Leonard. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Rondo kicks to Leonard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Bucks lead by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
On the court for the Bucks, they've got Dante DiVincenzo. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker, and it's Forbes in at the point.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Milwaukee shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Holiday comes in for Pat Connaughton. Now here's Rondo. He kicks it to Batum. Taken away by Holiday. Here is Forbes from deep. Portis in the post. Leonard's there. Leonard with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Here's Batum. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Lopez needs to hold down the fort on defense. An incredible wingspan to get that one.
Portis, the pass to Lopez. The kick out to Holiday. Lots of room. The shot off that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. And now the Clippers on the break. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has zero fear. In fact, contact, it doesn't deter him at all.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Here's Holiday. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Pulls it up. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And the Clippers, another fast break opportunity here. Leonard with the bucket.
Running it down their throats. 3 straight baskets there in transition.
Outside Holiday. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Batum.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
Here's Holiday. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Second shot opportunity. Here's Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Well, it's just solid awareness by Brook Lopez, working hard to get his team a second opportunity.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Oturu. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Bobby Portis, and Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton. Here's DiVincenzo. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Middleton against Leonard. And Tucker kicks to Antetokounmpo. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
The shot's good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Bucks trail. Outside Holiday. An easy 2 points on the layup. Holiday's got 6.
He's obviously hit a bit of a dry spell here. Only 1 of 5 this quarter.
Outside Jackson. Stolen by Tucker. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Now, here's George. Here's the pass to Leonard. Now, Zubac. Ball's not loose. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Empty that time from Leonard.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Stolen by Zubac. Outside for George. Trains the three-pointer. George has got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
But you love how Paul George gets his feet under him first on these catch and shoot. His pre-shot routine is so important.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the... Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 12 points and 1 assist. And that'll do it for our...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Jackson is out there at Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Coffey in at the small forward. Antetokounmpo. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
Now here is George. He's got 5. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Ooh, the double clutch. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really, from second-round pick to All-Star, Middleton's story inspirational. Yet even now, it feels like some people continue to sleep on him.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Two shots.
That was your Spirit Dance Team. Give it up.
And that one falls for Middleton. And so he makes both from the line.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Outside, George. Holiday against Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. George passes to Morris. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Lopez with the block.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
For 3, Middleton. It's hauled in by Coffey. Clippers trail by 5. Here's George. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
And Giannis throws it down.
You know this, if you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
George looking over the floor. Looking to end the run. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Lopez kicks to Holiday. And it's sent back by Morris.
Well, Marcus Morris, the frame and the length to block shots. That's pretty.
Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Lopez, no luck.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, you have got to give Paul George so much respect. He's just amazing at drawing contact when he's shooting.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. So it's both teams making substitutions here. That one is no good.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
For 3, Middleton nailed from three-point land. Middleton's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks. 1:58 left in the third quarter. Now here's Rondo. Defense is right there. Good D by Lopez. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And that one's good from Connaughton.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Rondo passes to Patterson. Outside, Batum. Shoots over Portis. Good on that shot. And with that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Batum.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
Here is Forbes. Pass to Middleton. Over George. Middleton against George. Baseline jumper. The rebound by Patterson. The Clippers shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. A shot by Batum, no good. And Middleton with a clear path to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And good to see the hustle from Middleton here. He's a good partner to have on the break, and he's quick to get up the court.
Rondo looking around. Up and in on the layup. Rondo's got his second bucket.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Forbes the pass to Connaughton. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Patterson. And it's Rondo penetrating. No good that time. Good D by Lopez. Here is Forbes. For 3, Middleton misses there. And so it's Milwaukee, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. Back to the action after this word. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Chris Middleton. Holiday out there with Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the 2. Now, here's Portis. Off target at the rim. Clippers trail by 7. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Yeah, and Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots.
Outside Portis fires the 3. It's stolen by Rondo. Over to the left wing. And Patterson kicks to Rondo. Passes to Kennard. 4 on the clock. Doesn't go that time. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Middleton for 3. The rebound by Patterson. Patterson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And Batum kicks to Rondo. Yes, that goes in.
If he's one thing, he's efficient in the paint. Rondo really good with the positioning there close to the basket.
Here's Connaughton. Kennard covering. Middleton for 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Here's Patterson. Got a hand on it.
Well, statistically not the most imposing shot blocker, but he gets every bit of that one, did Tucker.
There's the triple, and it's Chris Middleton with the 3. Middleton's got 10 points in just the second half.
You know, that's a great time to pull up and shoot the 3 in transition. The defense never had a chance to set up and get a hand in his face.
Outside Rondo. Free throw line jump shot. Kennard's shot is off.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Here's Connaughton. Pass to Portis. Shoots a fader. It's hauled in by George. And he commits the intentional foul. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Clippers trail by 6. Now Jackson. Outside, George. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Out to Morris. Back to George. The Clippers need to get off a shot, and that one is good from Zubac.
Paul George will force you to stay balanced defensively because if you have a miscue, he will find the open guy.
And the pass to DiVincenzo. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Offensive rebound, Bucks. Goes back up. And it's Antetokounmpo with the bucket inside.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Now here is George. Fires the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Milwaukee leading by 6. 1:16 left to play here in the 4th. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Boy, how about the hustle from Marcus Morris getting into the space of the shooter? That's nice.
Leonard the pass to George. Here's Morris. Back to George. Money
what you expect from your leader. Paul George stays calm and doesn't get overwhelmed by the moment.
Morris against Antetokounmpo. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 6.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And George with the stuff.
You can see Paul George is locked in right now. Big-time shots demonstrate his elite level in the NBA.
Right side, Antetokounmpo. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Inside, Paul George with the steal. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up for
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
There below is Barclays Center and the Burp. And let's check out the injury report. 5 players unavailable tonight.
5 players scratched from the game. If you're one of the healthy players, you're going to get all you can eat.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Paul George. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1. And for the Nets, Green is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Harden. Right now, both these sides dealing with injuries. We won't be seeing either of them at 100%.
I agree with you, Kevin. It's been tough for both of these teams as they work through their rotations due to the injury bug. Credit goes to not only the coaches for trying to plug the holes and manage their rosters, but to the players. You know, when you're a pro, even if you're not initially in the rotation, you've got to always be ready to go. And these guys have stepped up well, the reserves.
And that one's good. Leonard.
And busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
Now here's Harden. And here's Harris from the arc. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside Jackson. Leonard looking over the floor. George with no one around. That 3 off the mark. And the Nets with possession. 4-point game. And here's Harris from the arc. And again, it's the Nets missing.
3 misses to start the game. Still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
Jackson kicks to Morris. Passes it to Zubac. And stolen by Jordan. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. No good from Irving.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Los Angeles with another miss. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Zubac against Harden. Green inside the 3-point line. No good there. So the Clippers will take it the other way. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Pulls it from 20. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
Now here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Outside, George. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Jeff Green.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Harden dishes to Harris. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of him.
Jordan the pass to Harden. Green against Morris. Shot clock at 6. Here's Irving. Back to Green. Harden outside. Second chance shot. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Jackson has the open look. A 3-pointer off the mark. Nets trail by 6. In transition, here come the Nets. Jordan can't get it to go. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
So for the Nets, LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Brown in for Joe Harris. And then for Los Angeles, Patterson, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Jackson. And here's Irving. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. The 3 from Harden. And again, no good by Brooklyn. On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on an 11-2 run. George, no good.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Irving passes to Claxton. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Irving doing a nice job there, being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. And we'll be right back after this.
In the gym trying to work about.
Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they...
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder. Everybody wants to win.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well balanced. This team lives it.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. They've got Patrick Patterson. Kennard is out there with Batum. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Mann in at the 2 spot. Here's Rondo following the basket by Blake Griffin. Rondo looking over the floor. Pass to Batum. Outside Rondo. Here's the 3. Can't hit that one. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Johnson outside. Oh, Griffin in position. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. To the wing on the left. Outside, Batum. Johnson against Rondo. He's off on that one. Excellent D there by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by Brooklyn. Griffin with it. Left side, Brown. Rondo against Johnson. The Nets working the ball around now. 5 on the clock. Griffin kicks to Brown. From deep 3-point range, they get it back. The pass to Luau. Down low. Here's Aldridge. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And it's now only a 1-point Los Angeles lead. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Kennard for 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Johnson. Now Griffin. Batum with the steal. Fast break, here they come to end the cold streak, and he dunks it down.
You know, Rondo's highest priority is to get his teammates open shots every trip. I mean, that's what makes him go and endears him to his teammates.
Here's Luau. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Griffin. Passes it to Luau. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Luau's got the game tied up here for the Nets. Now the passion in New York is a pro sports city. Great. is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it. It's just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. Now here's Irving. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. That's a 2 from Kennard. That one wide left. The Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Now here's Patterson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Oturu, the pass to Patterson. They double him with Jordan, and stolen by Jordan. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Pops it up for Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Rondo passes to Oturu, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. In transition, here come the Nets. Harris has got the ball. And here comes the break. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And the basket by Harden.
Harden is a smart player. I mean, when the defense isn't right on him, he makes them pay. Love seeing him shoot that pull-up. Nice.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Brooklyn ahead, ending the second quarter with a massive 16-6 run.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game. The first quarter was a difficult one for Brooklyn. They struggled to find an offensive rhythm or come up with enough stops and sunk into a 7-point hole by the end of the period. And that'll do it for...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Green is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Harden. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Jordan in at the center, filling out the middle. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Morris passes to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And an excellent pass by Morris, a guy known for his finishing ability, but he also has the skills to facilitate.
Pass to Jordan. Harris against Leonard. A step-back shot here. Harris misses.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
To the middle. And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Jordan against Zubac. George, that's a two-pointer. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The Nets with the lead. And on the way from Irving for three. Cans it from downtown. Irving's got himself on the board with three there.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Outside Jackson. On the wing, Jackson. And again, no good by the Clippers. Nets leading by 4.
And it's kind of a running joke when you think of James Harden. Often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
The pass to Claxton. 6 to shoot. And no good that time. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Here's George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Harden against Jackson. Harden bounce pass. Claxton the pass to Irving. And the Nets, another three.
And it looks like they left a defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half.
On the wing, Morris. To the paint, picked his pocket. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. On the wing, Harris. Irving with a clean look. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Pass to George. Jacks up a three. Drains it from beyond the arc. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Nobody near Leonard. A rebound by the Nets. Outside for Jordan. George against Harden. Irving from long range. Reggie Jackson with the rebound. Clippers trail by 7. Back to George. Goes up the baseline. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Harden kicks to Harris. Outside Irving. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Irving's got 12 points in just the second half.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Nets out in front, leading by 8. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Rajon Rondo. Patrick Patterson is out there with Batum. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's man in at the 2 guard. Brown feeling it out a bit. Johnson outside. Out to the wing. Griffin down low, defended by Batum, and the basket is good.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. They're really looking strong here.
Man passes to Patterson. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And stolen by Aldridge. Leonard with the steal. And they're running. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down now to just 6, and the basket from Rajon Rondo.
Now that could be a major moment in this game. Just when we thought this contest might be over, a steal, a fast break, and it's hold everything time.
Now here's Brown. Johnson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Griffin. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Batum. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. There's the lob to Aldridge. On the wing, Johnson. This one for 3. Shot clock reset for the Nets.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Here's Leonard, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half, more effort as well, and their offense starting to show signs of life.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets.
You know, when he was in high school in California, Kawhi won the state's Mr. Basketball Award. And you look at the list of guys who've won that award over the years, it has a lot of the all-time greats on it.
Clippers trail by 3. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Harden with it. Guarded now by Patrick Patterson. It's Harden with the drive over Rondo, and the basket by Harden. And the Nets lead by 5. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
Nets leading by 5. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Harris finds Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
There's a reason why Jordan's a high percentage shooter. Shooting percentage a function of the kind of shots you get. He opts mainly for dunks.
Right side, Batum. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Outside, Green. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. From deep. Tips it. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. And it's a 9-point Brooklyn lead.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
Man passes to Batum. Count that one.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
The Nets making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. He throw good. Nicholas Batum.
And, you know, Nick Batum's length provides a huge bonus to his team. He's able to play and guard multiple positions. And
now they decide to foul intentionally. Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. Luke Kennard comes in for Leonard. Irving finds Griffin. Back to Irving. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. And the Nets lead by 9.
And the confidence Irving has is something I really appreciate. I mean, he's ready to shoot it as soon as he gets it and not afraid of any kind of shot.
Outside, George. Zubac trying to break loose. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Irving misses. Here's Los Angeles now. Here's George. And they pick up 2.
befuddling body control from George. I mean, taking the hit like a man and still getting all the way to the basket.
Harden outside Griffin. Left side Harris from past the arc. It's good from long range.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
George looking around. Good D by Irving. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Jake.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. So the Nets starting five. They've got Green. Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Harris. And it's Jordan in at the center. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. Holiday surveying the floor. Jordan with the rebound.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Harden against Holiday. Clock at 6. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. DiVincenzo finds Lopez. Here's Giannis. Banked in off the glass. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
Middleton against Harris. Over Middleton. Harris kicks to Harden. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Lopez inside. He's against Jordan. The kick out to Holiday. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
To the inside, Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Outside Holiday. Passes it to Lopez. Nice move. Crafty move. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Irving passes to Jordan. Back to Irving. To the middle. Here's Harden. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
And there's the pass to Giannis. The kick out to Lopez. A rebound by the Nets. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, that's where they look to him most. DeAndre Jordan with arms that go on for days. Just toss that ball anywhere, and he knows what to do with it.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Feeds it to Middleton. Inside. Lopez with the bucket.
Lopez close up and gets it done.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Outside, Green. Pass to Jordan. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first quarter. And it's Irving missing. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Basket counts.
Great decision by Holiday to sprint towards the hoop for the high percentage shot inside.
Nets trail by 4. And here's Irving. Kicks it out to Harden. Shot clock at 5. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Milwaukee leading by 4. And Holiday has it in the corner. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Down low. And Jordan sends it back.
If there's one end of the floor that DJ takes seriously, it's the defensive end, and he loves to get up and reject those shots. Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
For 3, Middleton, the putback. Jordan with the rebound. Nets trail by 4. Green dishes to Jordan. Harden against Giannis. No good from Jordan.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Bucks lead by 2. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James,
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. We've got Holiday. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Connaughton in at the 3. Luwawu. A rebound by the Bucks.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
You know, the most outstanding quality for Aldridge defensively is his versatility. He's one of those rare bigs who can guard equally inside and out on the perimeter.
Brown, the pass to Griffin. Taken away by Holiday. Now the Bucks moving it up. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Connaughton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Fires for three. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when a man comes free on the perimeter. He got it and went right into the shot.
Knocked away. Griffin finds Brown. Johnson outside. Back to Brown. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Here's Griffin. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Bucks leading by 7. Now here is Holiday. Pass to Portis. The kick out to Holiday. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Brown dishes to Griffin. Brown outside. Pass to Aldridge. 7-foot shot. Oh, Griffin in position. That one's not going to go. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And the Bucks making a change here. Middleton's checked in, and a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brown. And it's James Harden in for Tyler Johnson. Milwaukee in the lead. And Tucker has it in the corner. Here's Portis. Makes it off the glass. Portis has got 4 points now in the quarter. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there are so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality they got to fill some roles, right? And you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Nets trail by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Outside Irving. Now the pass to Harden. Outside Griffin. Jordan trying to free himself up. Griffin's shot is off. Bucks leading by 9. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. Buries the long-range jumper.
He's accurate from behind the arc, and there's a reason why Chris Middleton takes a good amount of three-pointers.
In the corner, it's Harris. Pass to Griffin. A 3-ball. Harris, no good.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Great positioning on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 14.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
I don't know how he does it, but Kyrie does such a great job to get deep position and convert, separating himself from other point guards in the league with that finishing ability.
But they get it back. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Tucker can't get it to go. Here's Irving. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And that's now 6 points for Kyrie Irving. Here is Forbes. Puts up a 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
Well, the coaching staff likes DeAndre Jordan defensively to call out what...
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that's a wrap.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Harden out there with Irving. Then it's Green. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
That's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. From deep, Harden. In the corner, Irving with it. 6 on the shot clock. The 19-foot shot. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Irving's got 8 points.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Holiday against Aldridge. Lets it go from deep. The shot by Holiday, no good. Green, the pass to Harden. Gets it down to single digits. 6 points for him.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Holiday against Irving. Giannis left side. Lopez kicks to Middleton. Over Harris. Shot's good by Middleton. And the Bucks lead by 10.
That smooth shot selection from Middleton, that is definitely a spot he can get the job done from.
Outside Irving. Harris finds Irving. Fires from deep. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Irving. Harris has got his first 3 points of the game.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. Harden against DiVincenzo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, easy call.
For Milwaukee, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Johnson surveying the floor. To the paint. Lopez with the steal. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Over Griffin. They get it back. Antetokounmpo. The 3. And it's Chris Middleton with the 3. Middleton's got 5 points in the quarter.
If he's making shots like that, the teammates want to feed that confidence. Middleton with a sweet stroke.
Jordan against Lopez. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Oh, how about the up fake there, Kev? Worked like a charm and gave him a clear lane to the basket.
GA, that is one of the prettiest moves out there if you can pull it off, and he did. Back to DiVincenzo. Middleton on the wing. 8 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Lopez. It's good on the putback.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Brown against DiVincenzo. Brown the pass to Jordan. Here's Luau. From downtown, Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Middleton the pass to Holiday. Lopez left side. For 3, Middleton up again. A rebound by the Nets. They're looking now at a sizable deficit.
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to really rush the game. They need to avoid that.
That one falls.
And they found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
And Brown over to help. DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. Lopez passes to Middleton. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. That shot off the mark.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Jordan finds Johnson. No good from outside. Milwaukee leading by 10. And it's the Bucks on the break. And taken away by Brown. Inside. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Portis, Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's P.J. Tucker, and it's Connaughton in at the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Taken away by Holiday. Pass to Tucker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's
the
case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. And Holiday kicks to Portis. A rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Taken away by Holiday. Passes it to Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And he overshot that one, missing. Nets trail by 12. And on the way from Irving for 3, DiVincenzo with the rebound. Bucks have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. The pass to Holiday. Portis with it. Back to Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. Here's Connaughton. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Got a piece of it, and he recovers it. Offensive rebound.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Tucker the pass to Connaughton. The kick out to Holiday over Irving. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Nets trail by 12. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
How about the body control that time of Kyrie Irving? Absorbs the contact, stays focused, not going to be denied down there.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. Moving against DiVincenzo. And Jordan sends it back. Pass to Harden. And Harden with the stop.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Outside Holiday. Trying to end the drought, and it's good on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 9.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Harris against Middleton. Harris kicks to Irving. Passes it to Harden. That one good for 2.
Using his craftiness there to get by the defender. Harden is just so good at finding ways to score.
Middleton outside. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Had the space there, but it's offline. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Bucks leading by 7. To the left wing. Tucker the pass to DiVincenzo. Kicks to Holiday. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, right now, Drew Holiday has the defense in the sandbox, just toying with them.
Irving for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points. Middleton dishes to Lopez. Back to Middleton. Off target with his 3.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
Puts one up from 19. Offensive rebound, Bucks. Lopez kicks it to Tucker. Dishes to Middleton. 3-pointer. Jordan with the rebound. In transition, here come the Nets. Green leading the charge. Hands the 3.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. Let's a look at our setting tonight. The pitch. And they've got a few injuries on their bench. Less options, but you'd think not too big of an impact for them.
2 players injured. One of their stars out. Something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Ivica Zubats. Paul George is out there with Jackson. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at center.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injuries slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Outside, George. And George with the stuff.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. We've played just over a minute here in the first. DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton. Shoots over Leonard. Shot's good by Middleton.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
Outside, George. Pass to Morris. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Jackson dishes to Morris. He gets that one.
Well, this gives you some confidence when you drop 3 straight to start the game.
Holiday looking over the floor. Here's the dish to Middleton. Lopez left side. Holiday, no one around him. Off target from outside.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Yep, that one goes in there.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Antetokounmpo passes to DiVincenzo. Now here's Middleton. Pass to Lopez. 5 to shoot. The 11-footer, and Middleton, the basket on the assist from Lopez. Middleton's got his second bucket of the game to go. Outside, George. Poked away. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are the guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Here's Rondo after the basket by Milwaukee. Here's Oturu. It's deflected. Here's Portis. Passes to Holiday. To the middle. Shot's good by Middleton. Middleton's got 6.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday staying very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
Now, here's Kennard. Trailing by 2.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. Drills the 3-pointer. 9 points in the game so far.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The pass to Coffey. They swipe it. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Tucker. And no good. And the Clippers will come the other way to stop the run. And Kennard lays it in. Good.
Very smooth finish with the finger roll.
Milwaukee leading by 3. And Tucker has it in the corner. Dishes it to Middleton. Pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
This is what they want to see. Portis finishing strong inside, making his presence felt.
Pass to Kennard. Now Tucker. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Back to Middleton. Passes it to Portis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Beautiful by Bobby Portis. Catches it in rhythm, and we know about the confidence he has.
Outside Rondo. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And a wide open look for Portis. Chris Middleton has been on display for Milwaukee. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Earlier on, we ran.
I think the underdog story, started with.
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Reggie Jackson out there with Kennard. Then there's Patrick Patterson. And it's Oturu in at the 5, roaming the paint. DiVincenzo finds Portis. The 10-footer. And there it is for him. DiVincenzo's got his first points of the game.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And here's Jackson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Now the pass to Oturu. The rebound by the Bucks. Here's Connaughton. And he banks in the layup. Connaughton's got the lead up to 7 now for Milwaukee.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Outside Jackson to the left side wing. Here's Oturu. Clock at 4. Coffey buries it down low.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Bucks leading by 5. Here is Forbes. And the call. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Jackson. Here's Tucker. Reggie Jackson with the rebound.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Here's Oturu. That's tipped.
Great size by Bobby Portis. Would love to see him block more shots but he got all of that one.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
We've got 1:55 left now here in the second. And Patterson kicks to Jackson. Pass to Okuru. A shake. Rebounded by the Bucks.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Back to Connaughton. Here is Forbes, guarded by Jackson. Forbes can't get it to go.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
And Coffey gets it to go.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton. He had a nice open look right there. Middleton's got 12 points in the game.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Here's George. And it's good, 2 points.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Here is Forbes. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Lays it up off the glass. Forbes has got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Bucks.
I'll tell you, Forbes doesn't spend a lot of time in the paint, but that was a convincing move.
George with the bounce pass. Zubac finds George. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Kick out to Giannis. Down low. Here's Lopez. DiVincenzo with it. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with... All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the... Chris Middleton came out on a mission in the first. He had 12 points. And that's a wrap with the...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You know, Chris Middleton has really been making it happen, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Outside Jackson. Over Holiday, just 5 to shoot. Here's George. The shot misses. The Bucks go the other way with it.
The homecoming for Paul George, playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Rajon Rondo is checked in for the Clippers. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Pass to George. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Morris, no good.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker they would have had to trade away the second pick in the 2017 draft, that or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' gain.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. The kick out to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Back to Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Giannis has got the lead up to 8 now for the Bucks.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Here's George. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. To the inside. Stolen by Zubac. George dishes to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Holiday against Rondo. To the middle. And Middleton kicks to Giannis. Unloads from 13. A second chance effort. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Kicks it out to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
George passes to Rondo. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah.
Oh, ouch. Kicks to George. And George with the stuff.
Smooth off the bounce with the strength to finish through contact. Paul George showing us how it's done.
34 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Holiday. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Antetokounmpo passes to DiVincenzo. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And then jammed down as he goes right over AD to Zubac.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Left side, Antetokounmpo. It'll count. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we've reached the end of the third. Milwaukee on top, up by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Luke Kennard out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's Patrick Patterson. And it's Oturu in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Back to Connaughton. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Here's Coffey. Pass to Kennard. Stolen by Middleton. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Patrick Patterson.
And you see Middleton on the perimeter a lot, but he's really been trying to add strength to that 6'8" frame so he can mix it up a little more inside.
And the Clippers call time here. Bucks making a change here. Lopez is checked in. The Clippers also making some changes. Mann's checked in, and Reggie Jackson subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
And really, from second-round pick to All-Star, Middleton's story inspirational. Yet even now, it feels like some people continue to sleep on it.
Here's Jackson. Rebound by Drew Holiday. Bucks leading by 4. Down low, here's Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Here's Mann. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Bucks.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Drew Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level. A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Here's Oturu. That one goes in.
Right to the rim. Aggressive approach when it matters most.
Coming down the stretch, you know this. You want to go to something that's bankable. That's as good as it gets.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. A 2-point game. DiVincenzo finds Lopez. Here's Connaughton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Holiday. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Kennard, the pass to Patterson. On the wing, Jackson. To tie it up. And foul on the shot. So, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Giannis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Chris Middleton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo.
And with Reggie Jackson, it's a testament to his natural talent that he often leaves us wanting a little bit more.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Outside Holiday. Feeds to Lopez. Holiday dishes to Lopez. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
1:57 left in the fourth. And there's the pass to Leonard. Outside for George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And the Clippers lead by 3.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Pass to Connaughton. Shot to stop the run. Some solid defense there from Jackson. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth.
Paul George loves these situations. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to deliver.
Inside. Connaughton passes to Lopez. Count that one.
And it's easy to see why Lopez is out here in these moments. Never afraid to take a big shot.
Outside, George. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter. Launches it, just 5 on the clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. A rebound by the Bucks.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Jackson against Holiday. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Leonard. Money!
Trying to ice this one. Kawhi showing his evolution as a closer.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. On the wing, Giannis. A putback. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Leonard finds Zubac. Back to Leonard. Pass to Morris. Fires. High post. It's in!
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
So the Clippers with the win. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. Now... And a few injuries here between the two teams. 5 players out tonight.
5 players unavailable tonight. A lot of minutes and shots to go around.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Harris is out there with Green. Then it's Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Irving at the shooting guard. And for the Clippers, Ivica Zubac is out there with Batum. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. George, no good. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. All sorts of time. No good. The Clippers go the other way with it. Here's Leonard. Misses off the left iron.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And here's Jackson. High post, Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Harris outside. Back to Green. Nets passing it around. Harden finds Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
George against Irving. There's the pass to Batum. And it's James Harden with the rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Back to Green. Left side, Irving. The 3. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. George passes to Leonard. Leonard on the wing. There's the 3. The rebound by Harden.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Harden against Jackson. And here's Harris from the arc. To the paint. Jordan inside. Zubac defending. A shot by Jordan, no good. George dishes to Leonard. The shot by George, wide open. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
But you love how Paul George gets his feet under him first on these catch and shoot. His pre-shot routine is so important.
Right side, Green, inside. Now here's Jordan. Outside Irving. Jordan kicks to Harden. 5 on the clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. And Aldridge, the basket on the assist from Harden.
A favorite spot of Aldridge's. He likes to operate as close to the rim as possible.
Pass to George. Now Patterson. Tries again, and the layup is good.
Well, you have to get something out of that possession, and thanks to Patterson's work on the glass, heads-up play to score that.
Irving passes to Harden. Aldridge looking for an opening. Kicks it out to Harden. Here's Irving. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. They get it again. Out to Morris. It's George on the wing. Great look, but off the mark.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Claxton the pass to Irving. Here's Claxton. Patterson defending. Irving dishes to Harden. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. It's George on the wing. Three-pointer, Patterson. It's hauled in by Harris. Left side, Irving. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Clippers on top, up by 2. We'll be back shortly live. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you could see the results.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Griffin is out there with Luwawu. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Johnson, and it's Brown in at the 2-guard spot. It's his first trip to the line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Johnson against Rondo. Pass to Luwawu. Aldridge kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Johnson in the corner. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
Jordan, he's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Passes it to Kennard. Shoots the 3. They grab their own miss.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Brown feeling out a bit. Out to the right wing. Johnson, the pass to Griffin. Over Morris. And Griffin scores. The assist by Johnson. Griffin's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, terrific job by Tyler Johnson to do exactly what they want him to do. Find his open teammates.
Johnson against Rondo. Morris kicks to Rondo. Out left to the wing. Beyond the arc. That shot no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. And the pass to Brown. Here's Luwawu. Pass to Griffin. Pops it up for Jordan. It's picked off. Kennard on the wing. Carries it from three-point range. Kennard's got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite too, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
Back to Rondo. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers, and he makes that one. And it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Jordan kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. And again, it's the Nets missing. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Rondo passes to Oturu. To the left side wing. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Releases. Unloads from 13. Rondo can't get it to go. Nets trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
It's Brown on the wing. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Rondo with the ball. Pass to Mann. A three from Morris. Gets a hand on it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Oturu's got 6 in the quarter.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
Passes it to Morris. Now Kennard to the inside. Puts it up. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Brown, good.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
It's Morris atop the key. Back to Rondo. Right wing. Takes a 3. Again, the miss by Morris. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 9 points. Griffin finds Johnson. Brown with the bounce pass. And it's Jordan, that time on the assist by Brown. Jordan's got 6 points.
When you think that this guy was so raw and so skinny coming into the league, now DeAndre Jordan brushing off these challenges with ease.
And so it's the Los Angeles. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that does it for our half.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Jackson is out there with Paul George. Then there's Batum. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Jackson down low, covered by Irving. Jackson misses.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
In the corner, it's Harris. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Jackson passes to Zubac. Outside for Batum. Back to Zubac. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Jordan, he's checked in for the Nets. Both good from the line that time.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Here's Irving. Outside Aldridge. Knocked loose. Back to Irving. Lock at 6. Kicks it to Harris. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers leading by 5. And here's Jackson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Kicks it out to Leonard. Lets it go. A rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got 5 rebounds tonight.
When the story of Kawhi Leonard is told, it will be about the hard work being the secret of his success. Here was a guy who was not the most vaunted prospect in either high school or college. But boy, he kept his eyes on what he was after, and he kept working.
The pass to Harden. Another shot. And that one hits back iron. The Clippers shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Nice step back to get it off. George has got 6.
The speed in transition. Paul George is dynamic in space.
And Doris, you were talking about Leonard's work ethic. Going back to San Diego State, he used to come in at 6:30 in the morning. No lights on in the gym, so he brought his own lamps. I mean, the guy was dedicated.
No doubt, Kevin, and that has been the through line of his career. First to practice, last to leave. He has that hunger to improve, the drive and the desire to put in the time to be great. There's a price to be paid, and he's willing to pay it.
Count it. Good. He's got 8.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Patterson, he's checked in for Zubas. Then for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Aldridge. Green comes in for Jordan. And it's Brown in for Joe Harris. Great positioning on the putback. Patterson's got his second basket of the game.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Green, the pass to Claxton. Brown against Leonard. Pass to Claxton. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. So both teams changing it up here. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
George looking over the floor. Harden against Jackson. Pass to Batum. George, that's a 2-pointer. He can't get it to go. Nets trail by 10. Green in the post. Defended by Batum. Outside, Green. From deep, Harden. Oturu with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Jackson passes to Batum. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. It's George on the wing. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Oturu's got the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Irving misses.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Nets, Jordan comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Brown in for Harris. Outside for Jackson. Batum inside the three-point line. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 7 rebounds in the game. Over in the corner, Brown to the middle. And it's Jordan, that time on the assist by Brown. Jordan's got 4 this quarter.
Well, that's interesting. Out in space, the defender challenging DeAndre Jordan's shot. Makes some contact, but it doesn't bother him.
From deep, George. The shot that time, not on target. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers going into the break with a 10-point lead. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Brown. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Green, and it's Griffin in at the 5 spot. Here's Oturu. And Tidy gets the jumper to fall. Now, here is Harden. He dishes it to Irving. Back to Harden. The kick out to Irving. From deep. Oturu with the rebound.
and the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Shoots. That one a little long.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Passes to Kennard. Back to Rondo. 6 on the shot clock. Kennard on the wing. And the Clippers making a switch here. Mann's checked in. Harris is checked in for the Nets. Nets trail by 10. Down low. Here's Irving. Right side, Griffin. Takes a shot at the elbow. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Rondo. Now the pass to Oturu. Kennard with the ball. Outside Rondo. And Griffin sends it back. Deflects the pass. And now the Clippers on the break. Here's Mann. Pass to Kennard. Over Irving. And the Clippers miss again. Nets trail by 8. Harris outside. Irving dishes to Griffin. He goes right over Marcus Morris and slams it down.
Oh, my word. I shouldn't be amazed anymore when Griffin pulls off a dunk like that, but I always seem to be. The man has some unreal moves above the rim.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
You can see the handle of Kawhi Leonard so much tighter than it used to be. How confident is he off the dribble?
Pass to Green. Back to Irving for the 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside, Batum. Back to Jackson. In the corner, George with it. For 3. Bangs home the trifecta. And now an 11-point Los Angeles lead.
I'll tell you, his ability to stretch the floor is crucial to this team. Pretty play.
Harris finds Griffin. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Now Jackson. Outside Leonard. Back to Jackson. Outside Irving. Harris inside the line. Another one falls for Brooklyn. 43 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Jackson with it. Passes it to George. Basket good.
Finishing strong. This is how you want
to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
On the wing, Harris. Griffin down low, working on Zubac. And that one's good, Griffin.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
So the Clippers with the win. It was a all right, David. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Situation, a lot of bodies absent for this team tonight, including a big name. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center. And for Brooklyn, Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Green in at the four-man position. And that one drops.
Boy, that's exactly how you punish a team in transition. Kyrie getting out in front and going straight on the attack.
Outside Holiday. Lopez left side. Back to Holiday. Inside. Kicks it out to Giannis. Clock is at 3. And Jordan sends it back.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
And the turnover again by Milwaukee. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Holiday gets the bucket.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Now, here is Harden. Pops it up for Jordan. Stolen by Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. Finished off the break.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Harris. Trying to find Harden, and he's got it now. The Nets working the ball around now. From 20 feet out. That shot off. The Bucks go the other way with it. Holiday finds Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
Now, here is Irving. And it's in there. Irving's got his second basket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Harden against Holiday. And stolen by Jordan. Harden outside. To the middle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And, you know, overall now, in terms of defensive strategy, sending Jordan to the line is not as effective as it used to be. He's improved as a free throw shooter.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Bruce Brown comes in for James Harden. The Bucks also changing it up. P.J. Tucker comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. Nets trail by 4. Here's Irving. Good on the shot. Irving's got 6.
Always a threat on the drive. Irving has an explosive first step.
Bucks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Bryn Forbes comes in for Drew Holiday.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Irving looking for an opening. Portis against Aldridge. For 3, Harris. Rebounded by Tucker.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Here's Connaughton. Off target from 3-point range. And so Brown will bring it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 3. Irving. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 8 points for him. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Middleton on the wing. Latrey. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Well, there's a good reason this guy shoots as many threes as he does. Chris Middleton is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Pass to Irving. Here's Claxton, guarded by Tucker. Claxton the pass to Irving. Harris inside the line. Misses the jumper.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Harris outside. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with their lead standing at... We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying.
Being able to go through adversity and come out stronger.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Bucks. They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis, and it's Forbes in at the point guard position. Griffin's checked in for Brooklyn. Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. Jordan, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes.
Reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Lopez, no luck.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Stolen by Harden. The pass to Griffin. Nets passing it around. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Connaughton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Connaughton's got his first basket. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bucks?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Here's Luwawu following the bucket by the Bucks. Just 4 to shoot. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Harden's shot is off. Bucks leading by 7. Tipped away. Here's Luwawu, defended by Portis. Griffin kicks to Harden. Pass to Jordan. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Jordan really relishes playing through contact and converting, showing you just how strong he is and a good level of concentration, too.
Pass to Portis and stolen by Jordan. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Passes it to Harden. From the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. Now just a 2-point Milwaukee lead.
And, you know, Harden is super reliable from outside the arc. He's got that sweet lefty stroke, and it's a thing of beauty to watch.
Here is Forbes. No points in the game yet for him. Portis with it. Now Green defending. Here's Connaughton. They get the rebound. It's good on the putback.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
Harden draws the double. And the jam by Harden.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Luwawu. It's good. This game is all even.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Tight defense on him. Nice shot by Portis.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Lobs it up for Jordan.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here is Forbes. Lopez passes to Portis. And again, Brooklyn running the court in transition. And the wide open shot from Green. Poked loose. Bucks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Portis. He feeds it to Lopez. And it's blocked by Jordan. Back to Portis. Second shot opportunity. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
DiVincenzo kicks to Portis. He's on target from 8 feet out. Portis has got it all tied up now for the Bucks. That one, no good. Tie game in Brooklyn. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He had 8 points and 1 assist. Shaq, let's get your take on Brooklyn.
It's been a matchup disaster for them at the defensive end.
And that'll do it.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
We've got Harden. Green is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Irving. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. So that's the next 5. Irving can't get it to go.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Irving with it. 8 points for him. Pops it up for Jordan. It's not going to go for him.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Holiday dishes to Lopez. Back to Holiday. The Bucks working the ball around. 5 to shoot. And the jump by Giannis.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man. Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Harden finds Jordan. Back to Harden. From deep three-point range. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
And they double up Jordan. And here's Harris from the arc. Good on the triple. Harris has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
You know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Kick out to Giannis. Middleton outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. In the corner, it's Harris. Outside, Green. And a wide open look for Irving. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Back to Holiday. And there's the feed to Lopez. That shot, no good. Good D by Jordan. Irving against DiVincenzo. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
Outside Irving. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Irving can't hit. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. And Milwaukee also making a switch. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Brook Lopez. Middleton on the wing, takes the 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Nets trail by 5. Luwawu, the pass to Johnson. The kick out to Brown. Here's Luwawu. And the Nets miss again. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Tucker dishes to Giannis. That's tipped and taken away by Johnson. Here's Luwawu. The rebound by Middleton. Bucks leading by 5. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Tucker. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. To the inside. It's stolen by Brown. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Johnson kicks to Brown. The pass to Luwawu. Here's Claxton. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that. kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Now, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flair.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Bucks lead by 3. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for the Bucks, they've got Dante DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Now Irving. Brown outside. Here's the lob to the hoop. There's the steal. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Shots good by Middleton. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Here's Claxton. Feeds it to Aldridge. And he drops it in from the low post. Aldridge has got his first points in this one.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Harden.
I really appreciate how Harden handles contact, staying in control of his body, and tremendous balance.
Shot from free throw range. Back to Holiday. Out to the wing. Clock at 4. No good. Shot missing. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
Guys, it's their hard work inside that has them out in front. But they can't let off now. They've got to keep it going.
Harris finds Irving. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Now it's just a 3-point Bucks lead.
Yes, indeedy. Irving giving you much in the clutch.
Holiday against Harris. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And the shot is long. Bucks leading by 3. The shot by Middleton, wide open. No good on the 3. Nets have gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And the shot goes down.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at it.
Antetokounmpo passes to Tucker. Back to Giannis. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of games.
Nice shot by Harden. Wide open. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Jeff Green is checked in for the Nets. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. Lopez against Green. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. And again, the Bucks miss. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. It drops. And that shot brings them to within just one.
Kyrie Irving is simply caught by.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Holiday dishes to Lopez. Giannis passes to Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Harden surveying the D. Can't knock in the three. So a close game sees Milwaukee take it. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.